Happy schedule release day. What did you get me, Rita?
For what?
Schedule release day. It's a big gift giving day, is it not?
My presents. My presents is your present.
Oh, well. All right, I guess. Caleb is sort of.
You want me to bat my eyes?
I do kind of love that. I do kind of love that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That made me feel good. Caleb is sort of here. He's on his deathbed, and so we're battling.
Caleb, did you put blah as the live?
Oh, I do see that up there. It
so it came up on my phone because I'm subscribed to the podcast, and so it says. It literally says.
Okay, yeah, that's actually a problem because it's not the link that we sent to everybody. It's a different link that just says blah. Well,
you're welcome. I changed it. That's
good. Good. We have a bunch of people waiting for that other show to start.
Oh my god, I'm just like, what is happening?
Hang on a second. Can I manually fix that? Can I? I might be able to. Hang on a second. No, Caleb's already changed it. The title at least. Hang on. Now I got to send it out to everybody. Rita, you're gonna have to retweet. Rita, are you still in Twitter jail?
I can tweet, but I can't respond to people. It's weird.
All right. So hang on a second. I got to send a new link. What? Andrew Stetka is here. Hi, Andrew Stetka.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good to see you, buddy. Everything good?
Everything is wonderful. It's hot as hell as usual.
All right, yeah. Andrew's in Arizona. Where? What was it? What was it today?
It's the high actually today was only 99. We've
only 99.
We dipped back down. Last week we were up in the 105, 110 range. We've dipped back down. So we actually had a fairly okay spring. It's been fairly cool. We haven't really ramped up quite yet, but that is certainly coming.
All right, Rita, you got to retweet the thing that I sent. I just tweeted out. So
just did. Good to go.
Thank you. All right. Well, I swear we had a really great plan. We had a really great plan for how we were going to nail this.
Sometimes it just, doesn't work out that way, but we're here. And
all right. Do you want to start by watching the video? Do you want to do it that way? Here we go.
Hey, what's up, y'all? We about to go crash this wedding. Ciara and Zach, huge Ravens fans. They met a few years ago, and their love for all things Baltimore brought them together. Ciara booked Poe to crash the wedding reception as a surprise for Zach, but I found out, and I love weddings. So I thought I'd come join the party too. They have no idea I'm here. Let's go.
Everybody, quick round of applause for Poe. But imagine, we had one extra guest that we could bring out. Introducing wide receiver from the Baltimore Ravens, Zay Flowers.
I hope y'all having a good time.
Oh my God, we're having a great
It's
time.
my wedding crashing.
Thank you. I love so much. You're allowed to crash.
You're amazing. Come whenever you want.
Holy.
Oh my God!
You like it?
Yeah. What is happening?
Let's go Ravens!
Last surprise, but this one for everybody. We're giving everybody tickets to a game this year, thanks to SeatGeek and the Ravens. Congrats, Zach, congrats, Ciara. You surprised the right guy.
You have shocked this entire party. We're going to a game. What game are you going to? Your hands in the sky, feeling all right. Let me see your hands in the sky, feeling all right. Let me see your hands in the sky, feeling all right. Let me see your hands in the sky, feeling all right. Yeah. Feel good, feel right. Turn up soul all night. Feel good, feel right. Turn up soul all night. Feel good, feel right. Turn up soul all night. Feel good, feel right. Turn up that's all night.
Okay, I'll be the one to say it first. That stinks.
But it's also on brand for the Ravens. Schedule release, it's never been good. I will say that I enjoyed the end with the pictures. I
Yeah.
thought that was cool. I like that part. Y'all, you really, literally could have left everything out. Glenn,
That's just like the credits of the movie Wedding
Glenn or
Crashers.
Caleb,
Yeah.
can we
It's the
turn the
same-
music
same
off,
bit.
please?
Hey,
Turn
Glenn,
the
I
music.
agree with you. That was trash. I gotta admit, man.
Trippy.
I gotta
Trippy.
admit, man.
What's
Hey,
going
what's
on,
up, Rita?
Trippy?
My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. What's up
It's
with y'all,
okay. I
KZ?
just need somebody to turn that music off. Thank you
What
so
music
much.
are you talking about? I don't know.
I keep hearing Black Sheep. Nobody else hears it?
I hear
don't
it.
know.
Yeah, I hear. I hear.
I don't know where that's coming
It's
from.
there.
That might be coming from Caleb somehow, and he's not there. I don't have it.
Caleb
Whoa.
walked away. There we go.
I mean,
No, it's
isn't it?
not. There we go. That was just the pause in the song. Okay.
Oh, good. Hang on. If I remove Caleb, are we going to go off the air? Oh, boy. I don't know what's going on here.
Can you
Is the
mute Caleb?
Is the music still playing? I tried
Yes.
to.
It literally is still playing.
Why do I not hear it? What's going on?
I don't know,
with
Frank.
that? I don't
Anyway.
have it. It's we got wild times around here.
Yeah. So
Things are going really well.
we'll just talk through it, but this is who they are. They put their energy into what they do from week 1 to whenever they're not playing football anymore. I'm not surprised one bit that it's underwhelming. All of them have been underwhelming when it comes to the Ravens. So it doesn't bother me. They don't care about the schedule release videos, and that's fine with me.
It's fine by you. I'm bummed by it, man. Like,
But what scheduled release video have they done that you was like, wow, I like that one?
I know there's normally stink. I just wish they, like, the point of it is this is the one time a year where like it's fun to make fun of the other teams. It's the one time a year where you can get away with kind of doing all that sort of stuff, and
I agree.
Nobody can say, well, that's bulletin board material or whatever, because everybody forgets about it within a week. So like, it's lame that you don't at least take the opportunity to do that, man. Like, that stinks.
I feel you. I'm not mad at that. I mean, you would like for them to say, just care just a little bit. Like,
right?
I really thought that video was just like a random video. And then I saw the schedule at the end and I was like, who thought that was a good idea?
I have no earthly.
I like the wetting, like I like Zay crashing the wetting, but I think it was weak. Like, I just want them. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Maybe I do sound a little jealous because I wasn't in it, but I want the Ravens to get more creative with it. You know what I mean? Like, have Shaggy in there, like something like, you know what I mean? Do something like throw them off a little bit, like. But it was.
Oh, you know what would have been good? Like having y'all there. You know, like the people that the internet knows, and having Butter. That would have been good with those sound things that he does.
It's what it is. It's what I mean. The concept itself of like having Zay Flowers crash a wedding. That's fun. It's
just a video that should have been.
Do that do it in June. You know what I mean? Like, you can do that video whenever. Like, it's supposed to be the schedule release video. All right, this wasn't supposed to be the schedule release video show. This was supposed to be the schedule release show with music playing in the background. So I guess let's react to it. KZ's on the panel. Andrew Stekka's on the panel. Trippy's on the panel. Our friend, the chef himself. What's going on, Keith? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, pal. Thanks for hopping in. Rita, I'll give you first word, initial reaction to the Ravens 2026 schedule.
You know, for me, I looked at, I don't know if you guys saw Warren Sharp's. He's done a breakdown of like adding teams with their projected win totals for 2026. So it was kind of like a tier, you know, like for each game in each week. And if you go by what the projected win total is, right? I mean, it comes off pretty even kill. It doesn't look like that this schedule is back-breaking by any means, but again, this is projections, right? I mean, everything can turn around and be something completely, you know, different. For instance, they have the Titans at 6.7 wins, and the Titans might turn around and win 9 games. You know what I'm saying? The Browns got 6 wins. The Carolina Panthers, they got 6.8 wins. So Also the Panthers went to the playoffs last year. I know that they were like an 8-9 team. I'm just making the point, right? Like, so they're just going by what the projections are. But based on the projections, it does come off as pretty even kill. I know you were worried, Glenn, like, oh, how they're gonna have a home game and the Orioles play. I just didn't think that there was no situation where they were going to allow the Ravens to start their season 3 weeks away from home. The Orioles was just going to have to figure it out. And guess what? The Orioles, in my opinion, still owe them from 2013. So move your ass to whatever time you need to move it to and figure it out. Okay? You better hope you get some overflow from the football game to walk their asses across the street to the baseball game. Okay?
Reed is really just mad about the fact that the Orioles aren't very good. That's really what this is about.
I mean, I am, yes, because I don't see them contending in September. So be lucky that somebody's going to show up for you after that Ravens game.
Well, I hope they are contending, and they don't have to move anything because the game was scheduled for 7:20 to begin with, which is wild and does kind of make you wonder if this was always in the cards and this hadn't been like worked out somehow when the Ravens decided they were going to host this rugby match. They approached Major League Baseball. Like, there's probably a story there because otherwise it actually doesn't really make a lot of sense that there's a Sunday night baseball game between the Braves and the Orioles scheduled for September ahead of time. Like, that's the type of game that if it happens to be good, you flex into a Sunday night. That doesn't seem like the type of game that you schedule for a Sunday night, and yet that's how it was scheduled. All that being said, what I would tell you is most interesting to me is we as a city have not handled this well. We do not do two massive events on the same day well. You might be right. It might be that we kind of joke and say, well, there's not going to be two massive events. If the Orioles don't get their pitching figured out, there's going to be 10,000 people at a game, if that, and it's not going to be two massive events. And if that's the case, that'd be a bummer, but that's in the cards. If the game matters, we are going to be tested like hell as a city. That's not the Ravens issue. That's not the Orioles issue. The city's got to have their ass together on this. Because when we've been in these spots before, like that Orioles playoff game that was the same day as the Billy Joel concert, we essed the bed. I mean, we completely were not capable of handling two major events on the same day. So I pray that
I got something to tell you. The Orioles are not Billy Joel. I don't know if you knew this.
I agree. And by the time week 2 start, the Orioles might not even be in the. Never mind. Let me just be quiet.
So Glenn, first of all, quick correction. They're playing the Brewers, not the Braves. Number 2,
I meant the Brewers.
Number 2, I don't know how many people are aware of the fact that the Orioles are required and Major League Baseball is required to open up 2 Sunday September dates for the NFL. The NFL has gone and forgotten that they used to play games in the first week of September. They no longer do that. They're now starting later in the season. So they've really only given themselves 3 weeks. It just so happens that those two.
Let's be fair. That depends on when Labor Day is. If Labor Day.
Well, but they continue to push the schedule back though after Labor Day.
It's always the week after Labor Day. So it just depends on when Labor Day is, if it's the first weekend of September or not.
Regardless of that, They had 3 available weeks, and they happened to schedule the Ravens away on 2 of those weeks, one of them being in Brazil, and then week 1. This is not an Orioles issue, is my point. It's not an Orioles problem. And look, I'm not one to defend the baseball team for everything that they do. We know that. Well, but this is not their fault, and neither was the previous one.
Well, I don't even know that
their schedule is out first.
This isn't like an Orioles versus Ravens thing. This is just the city better be prepared in case. Well, this is I love the idea of us being a city that is functionally capable of hosting multiple events on one day. That should be the bare minimum of what you should be able to do as a city. Is to say, hey, we can have 2 different things going on.
What are we doing? What are we doing? We know we're not. I mean, it's not gonna get fixed by September.
Again, it might not need to be, because it might very well be that no one cares about this baseball game if they can't figure out how to pitch.
I know this is the NFL reveal show, but you're all being very hard on a team that's only a game and a half out of the wild card.
Casey, please.
Casey just learned today that they play 17 football games. Casey,
it's only May, bro. let's see what happened around like late July. You know,
I'm with you. That's why I said I hope that it's a problem we're dealing with. I pray that it's a problem.
I was talking to KZ.
Yeah. So
Glenn, to your point about the logistics, though, that's not something that works when there's a shared parking lot. Like, that's the issue here. It has everything to do with just it being not enough space for all of the traffic. Like, it's not even like the city can do all it wants and all it can to try to mitigate that, but there is a simple logistics issue of space there. So that's the reason that these conflicts don't happen very often, is because they are avoided at all costs.
Yes, that's exactly right. Look, and the Ravens decided they wanted to host a rugby match, and there's a lot of things that go on here that lead us to this point. I hope it's one of the greatest days that we ever have in Baltimore. I hope it's amazing. I hope it is just a spectacular day, that it goes off without a hitch. There are two games that we all care about that all matter. But the only times we've ever seen this attempted to be pulled off, it has been an unmitigated disaster. And I pray that we have learned something from that. And you're right, Andrew, the biggest problem is the parking lots, but it's not the only problem. And part of the problem is the traffic snakes, and we need to have a better plan and a better thought process for how to guide and direct traffic and what direction you can go in, and the messaging leading up to that about how to get people here. Hey, it would be nice if we had functional public transportation. A boy can dream. Right? Like, there's a bunch of stuff that goes into this conversation. I am praying that we either have it go off without a hitch because there's no problem, because the Orioles, again, don't draw a massive crowd, or that they do. What I'm really praying is they do draw a massive crowd and we're just ready for it. But it's a bold decision. It's a bold thought process.
So when the Orioles, that day, so the Orioles play that Sunday, right?
Yeah, correct. Sunday night
at 1
7:20.
Yeah.
Maybe
December 20th.
Maybe the people that's going to the Orioles game right now, the Orioles and Ravens got to work as a team, right? Because they do have bus drivers out there. Maybe they get the people that's going to the but then again, no, never mind, because that's a late game. I don't think fans going to want to wait for no bus after that. Never mind. Yeah,
it's going to be hard to do it. But look,
I know one thing. I know where I'm going to be at, though, 1 o'clock.
I know where you're going to be at.
Yeah.
Besides that, what else jumps out at you in looking at the schedule, Andrew Stetka?
I feel like I say this every single frickin' season, but can we please separate division games a little bit better? The fact that they're playing the Steelers in week 15 and 18 is a joke. The fact that they're closing with 4 straight division games is silliness. I mean, let me tap the brakes on that a little bit. I don't mind playing division games at the tail end of the season. I think that makes the games important, hopefully. But the fact that they're not spreading these games out well enough is a real problem. You shouldn't have to play a team twice within a span of 4 or 5 weeks. And honestly, we've seen it within 3 weeks in past seasons. I remember there was an instance, I can't remember if it was last season or the season before, where they played the Browns in those like 3-week spans. And that just doesn't make any sense to me. Otherwise, I mean, I don't know. It's a schedule. Like, they're going to have that mini bye working kind of between like 2 of those, obviously on the Thursday night games surrounding where the actual bye is. So I guess the spread of that is okay, but you're still not going to get that mini bye even until after week 9. So the rest factor does kind of play a little bit of a factor in there as well. But otherwise, man, the trip to Brazil is what I'm really looking at, because I'm curious as to how a team traveling that far is going to react having to come back home a week later and not have the bye after that much travel. Like, I know we've seen a little bit of that in recent years with London, but that's a different animal as well. That's a different type of trip than one to Brazil is.
I'm stunned by the fact that there's no kind of cushion either way on the Brazil trip. And I guess to say, could it be worse? Could it be that you played on Sunday night and then you played on? It's just kind of crazy to me that like there's a Brazil trip in season and you're not having like a Thursday night game or a Monday night game on the other side. And I get it. Like, you don't want to give one team the advantage over the other, but as I said earlier today, the Ravens are traveling further for that game than anyone has ever traveled to go to Europe. And all of the Brazil games before now have come with the team not playing a game the week before. And it's been on a Friday. So you've had 2 extra days to get situated afterwards. it is really kind of nuts to me that they're just doing a trip to Brazil and saying you're just kind of raw dogging it, man. Like, we're just gonna pretend like Brazil is Kansas City. Like, good luck. That is a wild thing, and I don't know if the teams got consulted in that, and if they were offered, hey, we don't normally start buys until week 5, but if you guys want, we could do it in week 4, and the Ravens said that's too early. I don't know what happened there, but it is crazy that that's the way it ends up playing out to me. That like you don't have any buffer whatsoever on either side of a trip to Brazil, man. Like that part is nuts. All right. Well,
I don't have nothing to add to that. Like, okay.
I mean, teams have been going to Europe from the West Coast too, though. Like that is a thing that's been happening.
Yeah, but even like that, like
and it's not like these guys are flying coach.
This is the NFL. This is who they want to be. They want to be international. They want to add more international games. And so while I hear you, Glenn, this is actually a preface of what is to come in the future for the NFL. If they have it their way, they're going to have every team play an international game in one season. So it's going to happen. People are just going to have to, get used to it. I don't love it either, but,
But they know they need to build in a bye for teams to play on Wednesdays, right? Like, that's what they're doing this year. They're making teams play on a Wednesday in the middle of the season, and so they're giving them a bye the week beforehand. It's just kind of crazy to me that Brazil isn't enough to consider that. Like, that's wild. KZ, your thoughts?
I totally dislike two things about the schedule. I mean, like you said, the schedule's the schedule. The NFL really doesn't care about the schedule as far as what it does to teams. To have the Ravens playing 3 games in 11 days twice in the season, and the second of which is against 3 straight conference opponents at the end of the season. Division, sorry. It's just ludicrous to me. I know, some people look at it, well, but then before the big Steeler game at the end of the season, they get the extra rest. I'm like, and yippee. I just think that's brutal for the NFL to do that to any team, and to do it twice. We're used to it once in a season. To have it twice, I'm sorry, that's just dirty. You can miss me with the player safety and all that crap. The Brazil thing, because it's week 3, I really didn't expect the bye, and it is possible. We've heard in the past that there is some consultation when there's early.
Yeah, I don't know if there was this time, because they just sort of said the buys don't start till week 5.
Right, and I agree with that, which. It's just weird. So as far as the schedule goes, I think it sucks, but it is what it is. And, hopefully they stay healthy. But those three games in 11 days, twice in a season, I just think that's dirty pull.
Our friend Brian Powell says they think that playing the division games late avoids resting players. And I know that, and they're just trying to make those games, make sure they matter. Is more than anything, they don't really want a team like clinching the division in the first week of December, and the games don't matter at the same time. And I think the point that Andrew brings up is there's no reason why both Steelers games need to be then. Like, you want to close with 3 division games, by all means, close with 3 division games. Like, that's cool. But to throw in a 4th, and meaning that you haven't played a team that we think could be in contention. And that's still a huge if for the Steelers. I don't really know who their quarterback is. We don't think. Like, it doesn't make sense that you need to do both of those games in the final month of the season. I think that's a mistake. I said before, I think it's just a mistake from the NFL because it presents the possibility of the other thing, which is that the last game of the season against the Steelers, like Ravens-Steelers, doesn't matter. And how many times have we seen that in recent years? Like Lamar Jackson sitting on the sideline in the rain when we're all thinking, get that man in front of a bowl of soup, right? Like, stop. You're running the risk of this rivalry, this thing that you have held up and put on Sunday Night Football and have said for years it's the best rivalry in football, not mattering because one of those teams is out of it, one of those teams is clinched. And I get it, like only one division team can play the Browns in week 18, so it sets up a difficult scenario because if it's not Ravens-Steelers, then it's probably Steelers-Bengals or Ravens-Bengals. But I don't know, man. To me, it almost does the exact opposite thing, which is runs the risk of wasting a really good game at the end of the year. So I'm opposed to that too.
I want to say this too, and this is not me defending the NFL by any means. I think that the NFL, this is not good. I don't like it. I will say though that I was told that as late as noon today, they were still finalizing the schedule. So the problem is that they are playing, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for?
Playing with fire?
That
musical chairs.
They play musical chairs. Process of elimination. That is what I wanted to say.
Okay.
And I'll give you an example. Remember when the Falcons game it was reported who they were playing for Spain, the Bengals. And then right after that, first there was an article saying that, the Chiefs and the Broncos are going to play week 1. We don't know where yet, though. Then it came out that the Falcons was playing the Bengals. And then right after that, they said the Chiefs was playing the Broncos. So there's a lot of logistics that the NFL is fluid with, unfortunately, and it's impacting everybody else. I know that earlier today, they were not finished, that there were still games that needed to be slotted. And to me, that is such gross negligence for $1 billion entity. And a lot of it does have to do, unfortunately, with the fact that they are pushing these international games, because from what I was told, the reason with the Falcons and Chiefs was they absolutely wanted the Chiefs. But because of Mahomes and his potential not playing, no one could basically say, Mahomes is definitely going to play that game.
Right.
And so because of that, that was the holdup with all of that. So imagine that, but with other games, particularly international games that were slotted and started coming later as well. And it's a domino effect that then affects everything else because these places have other things booked. They're not about to, yes, does the NFL own these stadiums? Sure, but they got to make their money. So that's the problem. And that's what I find unfortunate, because I'm trying to understand, if you're the NFL and you're this huge entity, you're having sponsors pay for doing a schedule release show. Remember back in the day, it just came out. They didn't even give you a day. They just dropped it. Like a Beyonce record. It was like, here go the schedule. And now all of a sudden you got a schedule release show and doing all of this. And y'all can't even have a schedule together by 12 o'clock on the day that it was supposed to come out. And furthermore, they tried to tell us, remember that they came out and was like, it might not be that week. We might have to move it to next week. And then they got a lot of backlash about that. And then they were like, okay, never mind. We'll go ahead and do it that day. It's completely unorganized, and that's the problem.
Read it, like, to me, this is why, like, there's never going to be I think the Ravens got screwed. I don't think, because I do think it's a very difficult thing to do, to put together a schedule with all of the things that are going on. I think things are interesting, and I think that I file them away, but you got to play the games. And we keep saying the schedule is the schedule. There's a bunch of games, you got to play them. To your point, based on who the opponents are, I don't think it's an overwhelmingly daunting schedule, but we knew that beforehand. Like, we knew they were playing the NFC South and the AFC South, and those two divisions in particular, we just don't look at and say, my God, that's a murderer's row. How are they possibly going to go beat those teams? We think that both of those divisions are pretty beatable for the most part. So when you look at the schedule on paper, you say, okay, like, there's a couple of things that are interesting to me about it, but I don't think anybody got screwed. Even if the Ravens had to go on the road for 3 straight games to start the season. It's funny, Rita Femi and I were talking about it earlier. Even if that had been the case, I sort of would have just said, there was a point last year where they didn't play at home for a month. And that wasn't what did them in. It was not having their quarterback that did them in, right? Like,
yeah, but I do think it is different for, like, in terms of, like, just in the
start of the
schedule
season,
compared to the start of the season. Like, you don't want a team to go almost 4 weeks without seeing their home crowd.
When you are a bad weather city with an outdoor stadium.
It's
really brutal, the idea that you wouldn't have been home at all in September. That would have been tough. Hang on,
Shout
I want
to
go
global warming.
Chef Keith's been waiting. Keith, what you got,
Hey,
brother?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine. What's up,
Oh,
buddy?
okay. Because it was just kind of hard to hear Rito. I couldn't hear what she was saying at all. It was kind of going in and out. But it's okay.
Get better
But no,
headphones.
man. No. As much as these Apple AirPods cost, man, no, I'm cool. But no, I just want to come on here just to first say I support you guys and miss you guys. I haven't seen you guys in person in a while. And I'll also say, hopefully, we need to get that player show back going. I don't know if Trippy's still on here or what, man. We're praying for that. We need something like that. It's just the people here. We need it. We need something, man.
Brother, you have any idea how badly we want to get that going again? Any idea how badly we want to do that again?
I
have
get
some
it, man. But
candidates.
no, I'm
I have
happy with
some
the schedule.
candidates.
Since we're all talking about the schedule, I'm happy that we're starting out with New Orleans. Like, it's not a primetime game. We can at least, it's a 1:00 game, like Rita says. We can still go to work tomorrow. We don't have to worry about being up late. I'm getting kind of old, Glenn. I'm almost 40. So
I would tell you, when I looked at the schedule and saw like as many 1:00s as I did on the schedule, I wanted to kiss someone's face, man. There are only at the moment 5 games that aren't scheduled for 1:00. Now we know that that's probably going to change, but my God, like I could not be happier in the world with the idea of having that many scheduled 1:00 Sunday games. Chef Keith kiss. Oh, God bless.
Yeah.
Thank you,
but
ABL. The 1 p.m. Kings. God bless.
I wanted to say this because I agree with Andrew, and it's my first time talking to him. I always had respect for him. But I agree with how they have to.
You don't have to lie, Keith. It's okay.
But
Easy now.
But it's about how they're talking about how he was mentioning about how we're having so many divisional games packed late in the year. Like, kind of spread them out a little bit because you don't know what's going to happen. How divisional games are always physical, no matter what the record is. Myles Garrett might have a day. I'm not saying that our line is going to be is a lot better on paper, but who knows how it's going to look later in the year. So I don't know. Just got to give guys time to rest. It's kind of hard to go Pittsburgh. Then you're playing them again in what, 2-3 weeks or something like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like.
So if I can add to that though, Glenn, I don't know. I hadn't looked at it until just a second ago.
But guys, I'm about to get off here because it's kind of
thank you, brother.
Messing up audio. But I just want to come on and just say I love you guys. Appreciate what you do, Glenn. Put something in Rita's offering plate since he got a lot of 1:00 games. So put something in their church offering plate.
Rita, I need you to take something. Take a gift for me for your guy, Big Sandals, for getting all these
Big Sandals. Shout out the Big Sandals.
Hey, I'm going to get out of here because the audio is kind of choppy. But love you guys, man. See you, man. All right, bye.
That's you, Chef Keith. Yes, Andrew Stetka.
Sorry. So to that point, I hadn't looked at it until just now. But have you looked at the Steelers schedule? Because it's a little bit different than the Ravens schedule. The Steelers are done with the Bengals and the Browns by week 10. And the 2 games in between the matchups against the Ravens, they play home to Carolina and at Tennessee.
What the hell is that?
So where's the balance here? Like that's
Andrew, when's their week 17 game? What day of the week?
It's a Sunday.
Okay, well, there's that.
It's a Sunday at home, or excuse me, at Tennessee. It does say the week 16 game is a flex game with what I'm looking at.
Well, everybody's basically a flex.
Yeah, all of them at the end are flexes. Yeah.
No, 18. It says this says week 16.
I think because it's the Christmas week.
That's Christmas. That's Christmas.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
But we know what the Christmas games are.
Because they're also having Christmas Eve and Christmas Day games, right?
Yes. So they're gonna decide what slots in after that.
But yeah, when you look at the Steelers' schedule, I'm looking at it going, oh, that's a little lopsided compared to what ours looks like. Like their games they have Cincinnati and Cleveland back to back in weeks 3 and 4, and then they actually have them split up by a bye week. Cleveland in week 8, a bye week 9, and then at Cincinnati week 10. So, boy, their division games look pretty
that's
nice.
Really bizarre, man. That's really bizarre, and I don't disagree. I don't know that they all need to be bunched up in the front. Like I think that what you said, the idea of balancing it and like having a division game every few weeks to play something that's a bit more meaningful throughout the course of the season would be nice. It is crazy that the Ravens have nothing but division at the end of the year, and it's only the Ravens that the Steelers have in division. Like, that is nuts that's the way that works out. on the schedule.
Yeah, and because I don't feel like people would be mad about that if like the other teams in the division, like remember, like, you know, there was a time, I don't know how long, I don't even feel like it's that long ago, right? Where like everybody was playing a division rival, like either within the last 2 weeks, right, of this season. And so if other teams in the division had something similar to what the Ravens had, I think we'd be like, oh, okay, well, that's just the setup of what they want. Yeah. But now it just looks like the league is picking on the Ravens. And I don't like saying stuff like that. Like, I don't like being like, oh, they picking on the Ravens. But, I mean, that is wild.
Yeah.
That you have that setup.
Well, I get what you mean, like spread them out, you know, especially the Steelers games. But I'm more upset that they got 3 divisional games in 11 days.
Well, that's kind of the point, Casey. Like that's kind of the point I'm making. Is when you play these divisional games, which and maybe this is us from an AFC North standpoint, like overthinking this because the games are so damn physical.
And they're all outdoors, and at that time of the year, they're all cold.
Right.
So I do think that is a big part of this conversation, like at least from our biased brains. But the point is, like, that's you made it. Like they can't cram them all together and expect those to be like the most high quality of games. Like we saw what those games looked like down the stretch last season. They're wacky. It's the bounce of a ball, and I mean to some extent that's the NFL in general. The Bengals have kind of what I'm looking at from their division spread is like the most ideal thing. They do close with 2 division games, one being the Thursday night one on New Year's Eve against the Ravens, and then they close with at home against Cleveland. But their games are at least spread out a little bit more. Like they have Pittsburgh weeks 3 and 10, and then they have Cleveland weeks 13 and 18. And then obviously the 2 games against the Ravens are 7 and 17. Like that's how it should be done. Even if you do have to close with 2 division games like they used to do back when there were only 16 games.
Look, man, I don't know how to do it perfectly. We just talked about this a minute ago. I understand the challenges. It just doesn't seem like this is the right way to do it.
And I'm sure that the Ravens have given the front office a piece of their mind about it. I'm sure that they looked at the schedule and said, I know you fucking lying.
I mean, that was like the John Harbaugh thing for years with all the road Monday Night Football games, right? Like he just started saying, I'm going to talk about it even when it doesn't come up. And
you should, right? You should continue to bring this up and be like, this should not be a trend. This should not be a trend.
The Bengals talking about the fact they always had to play the primetime
games. And guess what? They
Baltimore.
bitched enough and got one.
They got one the other way around, right? So clearly you talk about it, and we'll see what comes from there. Follow-up from ADL. I'm glad we got that week 2 home game. Would have been pissed with 3 road games and a week 4 home opener. Again, I get it. I would have said, okay, go for it, right? Like, go for it.
Would you guys have exchanged a divisional game on the road for week 2 and put that home game in the back end for, I don't know, Saints or something? Would you?
I would have.
Okay.
I would have.
I would.
Yeah, I would have.
I think the Ravens would have been pissed having to be on the road basically the entire month of September, just because the weather tends to be a little bit nicer then too. You might get a bigger crowd rather than an extra home game in December, where I've seen what it can do there. No, thank you. I'm not sitting out in that. So that it's good that they got it. I didn't expect it because I still think that day is going to be pandemonium. I think that's going to be a really, really chaotic
And guess
day.
what? The city will survive.
Well, it will 100%. But also, I think the idea of all of that chaos down there will probably turn some people away from even trying to go for either game.
Well, I know what game most people gonna pick.
Oh, I do too, 100%. But even just the chaos of knowing, oh, how tough is it going to be getting out of there with this coming in, and that's going to tell some people. I mean, I might be one of those people. I don't even live there anymore, but like, I might be one of those people where I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. This is maybe the old man in me, but
I understand what you're saying, and I probably am with you a little bit in that old man type of way. But what I would say on top of that is I do agree that I think the Ravens would not have liked starting with 3 on the road. But again, some of this they did to themselves. They chose to do this rugby thing. Like there is no doubt the Ravens like the idea of being able to market in Brazil. Like they like that. There's only been so many teams that have gone to Brazil to this point.
And also too, that Lamar is one of the top selling jerseys in Brazil. They want to capitalize off of that. 100%. So that makes sense.
And if the trade-off for that is you got to play, like you want to do these things and you got to go on the road for a little while, then I'd live with it. And then tell me what the games are. Like if it's the Saints and the Browns the first 2 weeks of the season on the road, I probably feel a little bit different about that than if it had been, say, like the Bills and the Chargers in the first 2 weeks on the road. I guess it couldn't have been Saints because Saints is at home, right? So like Browns and
is Chargers.
Browns and Bills or something.
Yeah, but you get what I'm trying to say. The difference in the opponent, and then maybe even the location, right? You're right. The Chargers is home, so that wouldn't have been an option. But if it had been crazy travel in the first 2 weeks before Brazil, then I probably would have felt a little bit differently about it. In the end, they're at home. That's the only part that matters for the Ravens, the city. Everybody else involved is going to have to figure out what the day looks like. And it'll undoubtedly be a massive topic of conversation for what we do that week. Yes, shout out. Thank you.
That's my son.
Oh, that's Jordan? Jordan knows.
I looked at that picture and was like, I know that kid.
Yo, our guy Engraving. Hang on a second, Engraving. Yo, I'm about to send you the link so you can hop in with us.
Yes, tell Engravings to come on. But listen, look, I get it. They should feel perturbed. I don't care. I'm sorry. Like I care, I do, but I don't at the same time. Like it's made now. So like you either gonna go out there and play or you're gonna just continue to bitch about it and then make excuses about it if somehow, some way you end up losing one of those games. So
yeah, this is what it is.
Just deal with it. Deal with it.
I like the Thanksgiving Day games.
Oh, I mean, the Thanksgiving games look amazing, and the Ravens can't ruin our Thanksgivings. So,
correct. That's why I like the games. Tired of that.
I did get a good gravy. I got a nice gravy boat last year. Got a nice gravy boat, and I used it. Used my gravy boat, but I could have stayed home. Quite frankly.
Yeah. This is wonderful. Nothing but good football games on TV, and I don't have to worry about being sad.
So you don't have you guys y'all didn't have bubble guts for Thanksgiving.
I mean, yeah, but that's no different than any Rita.
Yeah.
That extra anxiety, just that little pit.
I'm 43. Whatever I eat, I end up with bubble gum. Let's just be honest about things at this point. Engraving, check your Twitter messages if you're still on there. I just shot you something. But love that guy. That guy's a 10. A couple things that have been pointed out by others, and Rita wants to look at some of these other videos because that's really all she wanted to do tonight. She just wanted to watch all the schedule videos. This was okay. So, do you feel like the bye is helpful being as late as it is in the season, or given that it's a first-year head coach, would they be better off of having an early bye? Who brought up earlier that? They've got the little mini bye. What is that? Week 9, where they're playing the Thursday and then the turnaround.
Yeah, and then they actually they don't even play till Monday.
Monday, right?
In week 10, so it's a Thursday to the following Monday.
And they're both at home too, right? Like so.
Correct.
It's sort of a best case scenario. I don't really know that I think that the first year head coach matters all that much in that conversation. It is a late-ish bye, like there's no doubt about that, and they will probably be beat up by that point, but they had an earlier bye last year and they were beat up as hell at that point. Like they're going to be beat up and you only get one bye. I don't like it when it's week 5. Like I just don't like that. I don't think I want to bye before 2 months into the season. This one happens to be after 3 months into the season. So yeah, it's a late bye, but
is the bye before we go into the 4 against the division?
Yeah, that's at the end of the year. Yeah.
Okay.
Again, Ken just learning that they started playing 17 games recently. Ken just...
I've been on the air with you for many years. You should know my shtick by now.
No, I'm not sure, Ken. This is the problem with you trying to claim something as shtick. You're also an old man.
I know. I refuse to acknowledge the 17th game.
Oh, you're just pretending like that's not a thing.
You're right.
All right. Which of these, Rita, should we watch first? Do you think the Titans was the best?
Yes, I thought that was. They always kill it to me.
Just told me I look like Dustin Hoffman.
Oh my gosh, Woody Johnson, the owner of the New York Jets. Woody Johnson.
Far Suggs.
Big Dom.
Big Dom?
Look that way. Yeah, looks just like you.
Because I have a brother named
Dom.
Don.
Hey Cam, are you Cam Scataboo?
Listen.
Yo, Derrick Henry. Oh man, my bad. CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud. Sounds mad familiar.
You play quarterback for the Texans?
Nah, sir. Not
Bro,
me.
you look just like him.
Me.
Pat McAfee? Excuse me, Pat. Are you Pat McAfee? Miles Garrett. Hey, heck yeah, dude. Joe. What's up, Joe? How you doing, Joe? You good?
Yeah.
You ready for the season, Joe? Trevor Lawrence? Trevor, come on.
No, man,
You just don't want people to know who it is?
Yeah, I got my shades on.
Jerry Jones? No. The owner of the Cowboys?
Jerry, what's up? Yeah, I'm from the UK.
Will Compton? Are you Will Compton?
No.
That's Will.
Not. No.
No way.
No.
Wait. Say it like this. I'm telling you. Dan Campbell. What's up, bro? Dan Campbell. Fernando Mendoza?
John
Hey,
Pork?
yo.
What are you doing here?
Oh yeah, just seeing the family, you know what I mean?
Aaron Rodgers?
Nope.
Dude, I won't tell anybody if you're actually Aaron Rodgers.
Not Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, man.
Okay, it had its moments.
I thought
It had
they
its
did
moments.
good.
It's not as good as the one from years ago when they were.
Yes, that was 3 years ago.
The
The
greatest
Seahawks probably has the next best one.
Did the Chargers do a good one?
Yes,
Chargers
but it's long. It's like 6 minutes
Chargers
long.
usually do a good one.
It is good. They use what is it? Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter,
Halo.
Halo. One of them look. It wasn't Mortal. Why did I say that? I grew up on those games. It was a game I knew I didn't.
Browns did Street Fighter, right?
Yes, the Browns did Street Fighter. That's my fault. But it's too long. The Chargers.
This is the Colts.
I enjoyed this one. Just because I love The Simpsons, though.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Who's the skinny guy?
Okay.
I like how they took old episodes
That's
and like
tremendous. That's tremendous.
and
That's
put them in
tremendous.
there.
How much are these teams paying for the rights to do this?
I would love to know.
Like that's I want to give me like a Darren Ravel or some type to tweet that out instead of all the other dumb crappy tweets.
That's excellent. That is so.
I need that
really good.
That's so good.
I really enjoyed the Colts one. That was good.
I can't wait to watch the rest of that. All right, hang on. I'm trying to get the Seahawks one. You said
Seahawks was good.
Now, of course, it's impossible to find. Hang on. This was the okay. All right, I got it. Hang on 1 second. And what else did you say was good? So I can already have it downloaded and I don't have to do this and make it awkward.
Browns.
Okay. You know what? I think I have the Browns. I think I got that one.
The Bengals literally.
Hear about the super rad fighting game that's sweeping Cleveland, Ohio? Well, I'm about to give you an exclusive first look before it takes over the country. Come on! This is Street Fighter CLE, a state-of-the-art game featuring the most elite warriors in the world. With gameplay that packs a punch and special features that'll blow your mind. Stay on your toes to fend off your opponent's special moves. Fight! He's going turbo mode! He's untouchable! Add insult to injury with the victory quotes. And if you've got good enough timing, you might just score a perfect victory.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
They did good.
That's good.
It's nostalgic for me.
And then
How do you capture the essence of a winner? Study the plays, watch the tapes,
crunch the numbers. No. The only way to capture the essence of a winner is with a fragrance.
What's that?
Emotion. Power. Lombardi. Parfum des Seahawks. The signature fragrance of the Seattle Seahawks. But it's only the beginning.
Seahawks signature fragrances, they are taking the league by storm.
Man, you smell like shit. Trash talk. Smells better than you. Smell the dark side.
It smells good. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Holy catfish! I've been saying it for years, and now you can smell like it. But the real question is, what will the Seahawks' opponents smell like?
Pig.
So cute, so small and cute.
The 49ers bring you Substation.
And up next, guys, a real treat from Philadelphia, the Tush Push, the greatest contribution they have made to the NFL. Now, as you can see, it comes in 2 separate bottles. That's 2 separate fragrances, and you would be surprised at which one smells worse. Now, conversion number 2, this is an amazing cologne. It smells of melancholy and what the hell just happened. When you put this cologne on, you don't even know you've already lost. Oh, it's a fortuitous must.
Excuse me, could you tell me what?
Did anybody do anything with Vrabel and Rossini?
I hadn't finished going through my stuff yet. I hadn't finished.
I saw a headline that said that there's a subtle mention of it in the Chargers video, but that Chargers video, I started to watch it and I immediately got
so long. It's so
long, and there's so much going on because it's like a video game.
Yeah.
So, and I never played Halo, so I definitely wasn't getting the vibe.
The only thing that I caught from the Chargers that was shade was the Max Crosby thing. They did a Max Crosby thing. It was like
I'll have to watch it again.
Yeah, it was like past the physical.
All right,
that's not bad.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. That's
so
that's
that one was good. And then like he didn't pass, and then like he got blown up. So
all right, that's good. Like I gotta give credit where credit's due.
Yeah,
that's really good. Hang on a second. Can I get? I just want to see if I can get that clip. Oh, I might be able to just get the clip of that for somebody. Anything else that was good?
You know what was good to me? Just because it was like straight to, the Lions said, I don't give a damn about none of this. They did a 20-second video and was like, here, and put the schedule on the bulletin board and was like, y'all go ahead and go amongst yourselves. They said they wasn't doing no video.
I mean, truth be told, that's basically what the Ravens do.
No, I mean, like this one was F your video. I'm not doing no video. I'm literally just, this is the video. Me putting the schedule on the bulletin board. That was it.
All right, hang on. I think I've got the, here's the
10 at the Ravens. Pass the physical.
not a bad bit. That's not bad. I can't lie. That's pretty good, man.
Can't not hate on that.
That's pretty good. All right, we good? Anything else you can say about that?
Giants did one with Jameis. That was cool. I mean, but you know, Jameis, it was like, it was cool but it was like, I wanted more Jameis to be Jameis.
Okay.
You know.
Well, we always want Jameis to be Jameis, right?
It felt a little sheltered. It was good, but we've seen Jameis be a little bit more outlandish before. So,
Andrew, what did you want to say?
It's taken me till now to realize that through the first 11 weeks of the season, there are 2 weeks that do not include an international game. Like that's it like that. When I looked at it in that perspective, I was like, damn, that's wild. There's only 2 weeks through the first 11 that do not have an international game. Weeks 2 and weeks 8.
By like 3 years from now, there's not going to be any weeks.
I know that's the part that, like, as we were having the conversation earlier, I was just thinking like, yeah, this kind of sucks, but better get used to it.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. All right, friends. Engraven, we were wrapping up. I'm sorry. I love you. We'll do something.
Where's he at? Tell him now. You gotta come on real quick.
He said he needs 5 more minutes.
No. We ain't got 4. We ain't got 5.
I got to be awake at 3:30. So.
Sorry, Engraven. We can't.
All right. Well, this was fun.
Yeah. Y'all didn't give no predictions because we love to hear KZ say, well, it can't be 10-6 anymore, KZ. It's got to be 10-7 or 11-6. You got to pick a side.
You were on the group chat earlier. He did drop it.
Oh, well, tell me what it was.
10-6-1.
One thing about KZ, he gonna be consistent every time.
Hang on a second. Actually, that's a good question. Has anybody put up projected win totals yet?
Oh, I'm sure one of the.
I'm sure everybody has.
Yeah, there has to be a.
Hang on a second. Regular season wins. Here we go. I got FanDuel. FanDuel. What do you think the number is?
11-6.
I was gonna say 11. I was gonna say
10.5. 10.5 would have been my
number. Number is actually 11.5.
Wow. But me and KZ was close.
So okay.
Yeah, I'm with you, Andrew. If I'm putting money on it, I'm putting.
If it's 11.5, I mean, I won't actually because I hate betting.
I won't either, but
if you made me choose at 11.5, if you made me choose, that's an under for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, are we good at 11? I mean, are we not? Do you not think it's 11?
I don't think it's 12. That's why I would bet the under on 11.5.
They have Lamar Jackson, friend. I think y'all be forgetting sometimes.
They also have an offensive line in front of Lamar Jackson that needs to block.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like that the offensive line might be better than what I saw. Yeah, the center is an issue. I know, and we still don't know that part yet. But them guards, I'm sorry, it's an upgrade already for me.
Well, it is, but you don't have a center.
I get it. We're gonna figure that out, KZ. We're gonna figure it out. Okay.
Sure.
By the way, who do you think the favorite to win the AFC is?
Bills.
Yeah,
Patriots?
I would assume the Bills.
It's the Ravens.
Really?
As I'm looking at it right now.
Because Lamar Jackson. Listen. It's Lamar, y'all. The Lamar.
It's by the slimmest of margins over the Bills, but they're plus
490.
490 right now, and the Bills are plus 500.
You know what's really interesting? The Chargers are that they're tied with the Chiefs as the third favorite.
Listen, I want the PR person. I want Justin Herbert's PR person. I want him right now. I want him to run my life.
AFC North odds: Ravens minus 130, Bengals plus 210, Steelers plus 600.
Wow!
For the Super Bowl, they are the joint second choice with two other teams. The Rams are currently the favorite at plus 700.
And it's them and the Seahawks next?
Yeah.
Bills, Ravens, Seahawks all at 10-1.
Okay.
And then the Patriots, Chargers, Chiefs, 49ers are all at 16-1. Behind
the Chargers, man. That is
PR.
A lot of love for the Chargers.
Justin Herbert got the best PR rep in the world. Best PR rep in the world.
Bengals, by the way, their win total is 9.5 according to FanDuel, and Pittsburgh is 7.5 according to FanDuel.
I'll bet that one right now.
I would bet it too because Mike Tomlin's not there anymore.
Yeah, I'll bet that one right now.
Wait, Reedy, you're betting the under.
You're betting under 7.5?
No. Sorry, but I'd literally bet 8 and 9.
Yeah,
I would bet the over.
I would bet that over all day.
Yeah.
I bet the over, but I don't think it's gonna be much over. I'm just making the point. I don't think it's. I don't think. They don't have Mike Tomlin anymore. They don't have an overachiever as the head coach.
Yeah, that's the only part that's interesting to me, right? We always say the Steelers can't bottom out, but without Mike Tomlin, could they bottom out?
I don't think Mike McCarthy is that bad in terms of bottom out, but I guess we're about to find out too. So,
all right, I don't know how we end this because I'm not the producer of this show, and
I think if we all log off, it'll end.
I don't know if that's true. It might just keep streaming nothing. It might just keep broad. It might be that Engraven pops on in 3 minutes and he's just on the screen by himself. I don't know. I was not prepared for this part. I'll try to find out. All right, friends. I love you. Andrew, KZ, it was great to see you to do one of these in the off season.
Yes.
Lovely seeing you guys.
Missed you guys.
Oh, hang on. Let's let Engraven say hi real quick. That's our guy.
Hey, friend.
What's going
Barely
on,
made
bro?
it.
Yeah, right as we were signing off.
Yeah, right at the very end. See,
All
I
right,
ended up talking and I got those 5 minutes.
That's true. That's true. Give me your 3 takeaways.
Number one, the video. Love the Ravens, obviously, but the video was disappointing. I feel like they bring a lot more. Like even for the jersey release, they always bring a lot more. Their media team is real good, but I don't know what happened. It was weird because when I first
we agreed.
Go ahead.
We agreed.
Okay.
It's a dud. It's a dud. It's just. I mean, like the concept is fine for any. Like, you do a thing with Zabe crashing a wedding in September or whatever. I mean, like that's a fine, like fun little thing, but that's not a schedule release video. Come on.
Yeah, it just seemed like they put some last minute together because the wedding didn't have anything to do with the schedule at all. Like they did the wedding video, which was cool. That was one of their normal videos, and then they just seemed like they slapped on the schedule at the back end of it.
That's literally what happened. That's what happened.
It was a promotion.
Yeah, I guess.
They were giving away tickets.
Wedding?
They were giving away tickets to all the people.
Yeah, that's right. They did give away tickets. You know what? See, Andrew, I forgot all about that. It was
an advertisement.
It really was an advertisement. That's how bad it was. I forgot that they gave everybody at the wedding party free tickets.
It's a sponsorship deal.
All right, Engraven, number two.
Number two, I appreciated the Bengals and the Chargers for their little digs that they took at the Ravens with Max Crosby. Y'all just talked about. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I turned the Bengals one off because it was so the way
boring?
that it was very Ravens. It reminded me of like when they do chapter 1, chapter 2, way that they sounded, the way that they like edited it. So I turned that off like a quarter through. I was like, they just stole the Ravens' whole swag like for the regular season. But I didn't even see that.
Because they said they showed a picture of Joe Burrow hugging Max Crosby. And then they showed Lamar, and they were like, "Oh, week 7, you came back out of this one." So that was solid.
Okay.
And then for number 3, go ahead.
I can't be mad at that. I really can't be mad at that.
Yeah. And number 3, I would say Ravens week 1. I've seen a lot of people saying, "Oh yeah, we got an easy game in week 1. We play against the Colts. That should be an easy win." And we hope that it is, but I think that game is a lot more important than a lot of people realize because this is Jesse Minter's first game. Obviously, it's not going to be his only game, but it's his first game out the gate. New era, new regime, new head coach, new season, new everything. So I think he's going to want to make a big statement. The whole team should want to make a big statement from jump against Indianapolis. So I think that game is just a lot more slept on and a lot more important than people realize.
Do we know what Daniel Jones' time frame is?
No, but they still got Jonathan Taylor. Like we're not gonna act like that dude still doesn't like play football. No. You know what I mean?
I just didn't know if we know at all.
I don't think he's ready for week 1.
But
really?
So who would it be? Like Minshew?
It could be your Florida guy.
I think Riley Leonard's their backup.
Who's the Florida guy, KZ?
Anthony Richardson's still there. He hasn't been traded.
I forgot all about him.
I think the Colts might have too. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, and they were trying to convince him not to take the trade request away because obviously they know they're going to need they're going to need a quarterback to start the season, so they'd rather it be him. But yeah, he is still their backup technically, and Riley Leonard is the third string. So
yeah, because he's not worth anything but like pop rocks and socks in terms of trades. So they can't get rid of him.
And the team would have to take on that contract too.
Yeah, that part.
First round contract. Yeah.
Man, this is really interesting. There's speculation that he could be ready for the start of the season. That does seem aggressive.
I'm seeing
he
that. He
tore his Achilles in week 14. Yeah, that seems.
Oh, it was a week 14.
Yeah. But I mean, like, hell, they're talking about Patrick Mahomes participating in OTAs, right? Like, I don't know.
I watched Patrick Mahomes like have a high ankle sprain though, and like play and I just couldn't understand how he was still playing football in the playoffs. Like, so that doesn't even surprise me, quite frankly. But I think that the Daniel Jones Achilles thing is a little surprising, considering we know, like, you know, Achilles can take a while, and he got hurt. Not only did he get hurt. Remember, he was hurt before that Achilles.
He had the calf before.
He had a calf before that he
was
playing on. So he was hurt already, and then he just kept saying, well, I'm just going to ride it out. Then he tore his Achilles. So that's the part.
All right, here's the Bengals thing. I got it.
As I was saying, we're division rivals. You can't back out of this one.
Okay. Good. Okay. Yep. This is why it's a bummer the Ravens didn't do anything. It's a bummer because this is your chance. This is when you can fire everything off. Like, go ahead and empty the chamber. Man, that's
but like they didn't have any fun with it like whatsoever, man. No fun at all. It's crazy.
Those are good. I gotta give them credit. Those are good, like legitimate good shots.
Oh, yeah,
all right,
sure.
Engraven, thank you for hopping on. Remind everybody where they can find you.
Appreciate you. Our channel, it's Engraven Viz. We talk about the Ravens literally every single day, off season, on season, all the time. So that's it. Nothing too crazy.
And remember to keep it clean. Remember to keep it clean.
Go. Hey, tell moms I said what's up.
I sure will.
Let her know.
All right, guys, appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Reed and I will be back together next week. That's a promise, and we will see you guys very soon.
Appreciate it.